I just wanted to come on and just say hello and just say that this course, Crystal, has hands down changed everything. And it's so interesting because I started, of course, there's a little girl me and then there's the stage mom me. And stage mom me has been, we're doing the branding, we're doing the marketing, we're getting the platform, we're building the whole future part of this business first. And I did that so long that I hadn't worked on, but what is the business? And it's so interesting because this is the only course that I've allowed myself to show up in like little girl energy, because I never show up like that. Yeah. And so it's so interesting because I have not I've just been like observing and watching and doing the work. And when we did the work on transitions, and like for 2 years, I was like, why can't I get out of this limbo? Like the nextness and stepping into it. I couldn't. I read all the books. I took so many courses, and yours was the first. Kylie, my niece, and me do it. And I'm like, I don't emotional, please. I don't need this kind of a course. And it has been life-changing. So I just want to thank you.
I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. And that's what's so beautiful about this is that when you say I let my little girl show up, I actually just see this magnificently beautiful woman. But part of being a magnificent, beautiful woman is also that you got this little girl inside of you. And of course, if you have not healed her and explored her, she'd be so terrified of you getting this work out to the world, she will not let you. She will just be like smashing down like when you're like, why was I in limbo? Well, because the part of you that's ready was ready. The persona you were showing to the world was ready. But the shadow part of you, the most scared part of you wasn't ready. And you've got to acknowledge her and say, I know you're scared. I know you're scared. I get it. We're all scared. And that's the truth. That's the truth, Jessica, is we're all scared. We all have a part of us that's scared, and we all have a part of us that's fearless. Some of us don't know the fearless part of us. Some of us are just so comfortable with the scared part of us, but it's great that you're letting yourself. Here's what I would say, and I probably shouldn't, here, I'm going to say it anyways, though. Don't let it take you too long to heal her, though.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is, when I actually discovered how wounded I was, I mean, broken, wounded, it felt like it took me a couple of years to give myself permission to get back in the game in a really big way, because you don't know how wounded I am. Like, you don't understand what I've been through. I've been through worse than anybody in the whole world's been through. Like, it was almost a story that it did get strong in my head. Like, I would be coaching all these women and they'd be telling these horrifying stories. And inside my brain would be like, you think that's bad? Oh, that's nothing compared to what I went through. But that was never how I coached. Like, up until that time where I let myself feel it, I was just like, you got this and it's going to be okay. And all of a sudden I got into like I don't even know if I could coach anymore because I have PTSD. All the trauma has finally come up and I'm broken. And then I had to I'm so glad I went through it to remember I'm not broken. A part of me was broken, but the real me is never broken. The real you is not that scared little girl. But you need to really love her and let her know you were scared. You are scared. She's always going to be scared. You're not going to get rid of her. You're not going to do enough work to be like, oh, I no longer have a scared little girl. You're never going to do enough work to be like, I no longer have a drama queen. You're never going to do enough work to be like, I never have an alcoholic in me ever again. She's gone. No, she's always going to be there. But now you know that. So now you can acknowledge it and be like, I know that you're there, so we're not going to let you run the show. Because if we let the scared little girl run the show, we're not going to get anything done. I know we have a drama queen in there, but we can't let you run my life because you'll make a mess of it. I know we have an alcoholic in there. We can't let you be in charge, though, because if we let you be in charge, we're going to be drunk all the time. So it's the work is never saying get rid of her. The work is saying I've I've tried to pretend you don't exist, and you do. I've tried to pretend like you don't exist, but you do exist. So let's give you all the attention you need so you can finally settle down. So yes, Sandika said, should I give her an Oscar? You should. It's exactly what you should do. You should give her an Oscar. And every time she comes out, you should be like, girlfriend, you are doing an Academy Award winning performance right now. You rock. You're amazing. You rocked it tonight. You were so outrageous. Ah! But I see you now. Let me take back over. And when the little girl comes up, you don't go, buck up, get strong, come on. You say, I know you're scared. And gosh, if you're in charge of this platform, I get why you're not equipped. You need to go and play with other little girls. We're going to take you to the park and you get to play with all the children right now. You don't need to be a grown up. You never need to be a grown up. You always get to stay as a little girl. That's healing her. So it's almost like every one of those archetypes, you start to say, okay, what if your drama queen was healed? How would she show up? Amazing. Man, if you had a healed little girl, she's innocent and curious and youthful and she's beautiful. And if you have a healed alcoholic is very different than an active alcoholic. A healed perfectionist is very different than an active, unhealed perfectionist. When you've healed your perfectionist, then when she starts getting way too worked up because everything isn't in order and she doesn't know for sure if she's got it all, then you can know that she's healed. And then, you know, she's the part of me that brings order. She's the part of me that she's healed. And every so often, she's falling off. We pull her back. So thank you for sharing that, Jessica. It took courage. Thank you.